All right, Huber.
I'm ready to cry.
You're ready to cry. Yeah, no, I feel you. I understand. I understand right away. Just one quick image of this might make you feel that way.
I mean, it's raining. Sad boy, sad deer. Come on, Blood.
Yeah, so Deer and Boy was just announced at Gamescom, and it is. I'd say it's very easy to compare it to like a Limbo or a Planet of Lana. It's like
with like a little Life is Strange vibe, dude. It's just like kind of
There's some supernatural stuff going on here.
The
somehow.
melancholic tone of it, Blood.
Mm-hmm. And this is so you're a boy that's like run away from home, and you come across this deer, and you kind of have these supernatural events, and you kind of help each other get through this stuff, It's not going to be very long, 4 to 6 hours.
Great.
But in that 4 to 6 hours, like you actually like see the deer grow up, and it gets more powers and stuff as it gets older. So the demo kind of did like jump ahead a little bit. So you started with the deer, in very young, that you could like just stick it in your backpack, and then you got to like a older deer later on.
That's right. You protected the deer, and then the deer protects you.
Right.
Of course.
So there's when you first find the deer, it is just kind of like worn out, knocked out, and so you kind of like help nurse it back to health, build a little fire there, get it some fruit and stuff.
Wow.
And then as you get further in, then you're like carrying the deer in your backpack. But the thing with that is because you're carrying the deer, you're too heavy to jump. So you kind of have to like find spots where it's like, okay, you need to put the deer down and then kind of like work your way around. And like there's one part where there's like this hog that's like tied up in a trap.
Yeah.
But that's the way you need to go. So what you have to do is like put the deer down and then kind of like work your way around to the backside where you can free the hog. And then once the hog runs off, then you can pick the deer back up and go through that path.
Nice.
And then you get like this weird like purple like spectral goo or whatever it is. And you've got to be careful because like if you're in it for so long, then like it kind of like takes over and like it's kind of game over.
Yeah.
But as you can see in the trailer, like the deer's antlers glow and can like kind of help clear out some of that. So it's as it gets older, especially, and then there's like freaking crazy tentacles and stuff going on.
Crazy tentacles.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
How was the music? Do you remember?
I don't remember. That's the thing. Like I'm hitting that like that Gamescom moment of we saw 40-something games.
I know it's tough.
And like trying to remember all the details. But I really like. Yeah, I like what we've seen so far. I think again like Planet of Lana is a really good kind of comparison point.
Yeah.
To where it's like you've got. It feels a little bit grounded at first, but then you start to get into like, okay, there's this weird supernatural element going on there. Yeah.
And I think the basic premise of Deer and Boy is just like, I'm so invested in that. I love the emotional bonds and, a little sadness as well. And the little supernatural tentacle goop. Like, everything sounds so cool, bud.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for that. It's coming from Deer Villagers and Lifeline Games, and it's due to be out early next year, 26.
Yeah.
So, definitely. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, want to see more, but also it's like it's such a shorty that it's like, okay, we're just in, play that
100%.
for a night or two and see where it goes.
Yeah, you should. I saw the one frame and I was in.
Yeah. Sweet. Thank you for watching, everyone. This is just like one part of our like Gamescom mega preview. Some of these things we just had to cut out because we had to wait to be able to post them. But there's a lot of stuff that we've been checking out and playing at the show. And so go check out our podcast that went up with about 40 different previews in it. And then we got more stuff that's gone up over the past couple of days. A couple more things that are going up next week. And keep an eye on Deer and Boy. And we are Easy Allies. You can support us at patreon.com/easyallies. Please go check that out because we need you to keep all of this rolling. Thank you. And we've got more coming up soon.